Before that night's party, the signs were already there, hidden in small moments I brushed aside. He had been distracted lately, phone lighting up late, quick exits to take calls, a change in how he dressed. I told myself it was just work stress, or maybe a phase. But deep inside, there was a quiet ache, a whisper I didn't want to hear. We still laughed at dinner, still kissed goodnight, still held hands when walking into a room, but it felt practiced, like we were acting out the memory of who we used to be. His friends had always been polite, even warm towards me. But lately, there was an odd tension in their eyes, like they knew something I didn't. I convinced myself it was in my head. After all, we were going to this party together, dressed as a couple, arriving as a couple, leaving as a couple. At least, that's what I thought. Before that night's party, there were already moments that didn't feel right, though I kept finding excuses for them. It started with the little things. A delayed reply to my messages, a smile that didn't quite reach his eyes, a lingering absence from conversations we used to share. His phone became his second skin, always in his hand, always face down on the table. Calls came in late at night, and he would step outside, speaking in a tone I barely recognized. When I asked, he said it was work, and I believed him, because I wanted to believe him. He began dressing differently, paying more attention to details he once ignored. A new cologne appeared on the bathroom shelf, one I had never bought for him. When I asked where it came from, he laughed it off, saying he just wanted a change. I told myself it was harmless, maybe he was trying to feel better about himself. But a quiet unease settled into me, a restlessness I couldn't explain. We still went through the motions, cooking together, sitting on the couch watching our shows, exchanging soft kisses before bed. But there was a distance, an invisible wall between us. It wasn't loud or obvious, it was quiet, suffocating. We spoke, but not with the same depth. We touched, but not with the same warmth. It felt like loving someone through glass, you can see them, but you can't quite reach them. When I was around his friends, they still greeted me with smiles, but there was something different in their eyes. Some wouldn't hold my gaze for long. Others seemed overly polite, almost rehearsed in how they spoke to me. At first, I thought I was imagining it, maybe they were distracted, maybe it was just my mood. But the feeling stayed. It was like there was an unspoken conversation happening in the room that I wasn't a part of. I started noticing small exchanges between him and certain people, a glance, a half-smile, a quick text sent across the room. They were too subtle to accuse, yet too sharp to ignore. Every time I felt that sting in my chest, I told myself I was being paranoid. We had been together for years. He wouldn't betray me. We were going to this party together, as always. We would walk in hand, just like before. And maybe, I thought, this night would remind us of what we still had. But beneath all my convincing, there was a shadow in my heart, a shadow I was too afraid to name.